What's up everybody and welcome back. Before I get started, if you haven't seen last week's video and like gals, check it out. It's in the description box. I think YouTube limited the spread of it for some reason, but if you're interested, it's there. And if you enjoyed today, like and subscribe, it really helps out. And 95% of you still aren't subscribed, so you know. But today I'm recommending The Story of a Scary Consignee, which is being written by Yorima Ryo, and it's 13 chapters. It's a comedy, drama, romance, slice of life. And just FYI, both MCs are nameless, so just try and follow along with me. I know it may get a little confusing at times, I'm sorry. I wish they had names so that I could refer to them as those names, so you know exactly who I'm talking about, but I'll do my best. So this manga is about a nameless food delivery guy who ends up delivering to a really tall girl who looks intimidating, who really just has social anxiety to the max. So he runs away after delivering the food because he thinks she wants to kill him, when really she's trying not be nervous and say something to him. To calm down later on, the male MC watches his favorite VTuber, Fuwari-chan. You could probably guess the rest if you've read manga or watched basically any anime, but he obviously ends up going back to deliver more food, and she finally builds up the courage to thank him, and he realizes this big girl's voice is the exact same as Fuwari-chan. Thankfully, because this honestly doesn't happen enough in manga and anime, but he puts the two together and realizes that this customer is in fact Fuwari-chan. Until the next chapter, when he's like, nah, can't be, but then goes back and forth, which is kind of annoying, but he knows she's Fuwari-chan, even though he kind of doesn't want to accept that she's Fuwari-chan, but he knows she's Fuwari-chan. He definitely knows that by chapter 13. So it's not like you have to wait halfway through this or more for the quote-unquote big reveal to be done. He knows early on, so we can like skip that and move on to just focusing on their relationship, which is perfect. I like that. But so she started trying to talk to him because he smiled at her when he was delivering her food, and she wants to conquer her social anxiety and thinks starting by talking to someone will help. At first, he rejects her. Even though she says she'll pay him for it, he still rejects her. Mostly because I think he just thinks it's weird, but he gets inspired by Fuwari-chan wanting to conquer the same thing, and then he feels bad because he sees that Fuwari-chan on the stream is a little depressed that he said no. So he inevitably accepts to talk to her and try and help her overcome her social anxiety. So far it's working, and so far I'm enjoying it. It's kind of like a role reversal where it's the big intimidating guy who's actually a nice guy, just everyone's scared of him because he's big or looks mean, but she's a big nice girl who's afraid of everyone. It's sweet though because it's one of those first friend turned into lovers story. They're obviously not close to the lovers yet, but they have held hands, and she has acted possessive towards him, but that was because she was afraid and needed a confidence boost, and because she was afraid that she would lose him because she's not normal. At least that's how she describes herself. He doesn't care about that though. Not because she's Fuwari-chan, but because he just wants to help her. Like I said, he knows she is Fuwari-chan, but at the same time doesn't, and even though she shows him she is, he'll probably misinterpret it thinking she's just a mega fan or something like that, which is what I hope he won't do. I hope he won't misinterpret it, and I also hope he won't care about it, and they'll carry on as they have been. That's at least my hope. And based on the characters, it wouldn't be out of character for either of them. Because even though the MC guy reacts weird to her, like she makes super serious faces out of anxiety, and he thinks they're intimidating, which is weird to me because you know now what they're from, but whatever. Just based on his character and his attitude towards her and their relationship, knowing for sure she's Fuwari-chan shouldn't change anything, because he's just an all-around good guy. Her, on the other hand, she's kind of a mess. From no self-esteem to being afraid of going outside and talking to anyone other than him, it's like the only thing she can do is stream, because she apparently can't cook or clean, at least for now, which I'm guessing will change as they become closer together and she wants to conquer more and more of the things that she can't do. So as her confidence is building, though, she's doing more and trying more, because we also don't really know why she ended up the way she did. All we really know is she was a voice actress and people talked about her for being so tall, and that led to her being where she is now. But I'm sure there's more. Just like I'm sure there's more to the MC's backstory of him just being a nice guy because he got teased for being short. He honestly doesn't seem that short, and it did seem like he had friends regardless of the teasing, but I'm sure we'll get into their backgrounds more later on. My hope going forward with this is that the development keeps progressing at the pace that it is. This isn't a slow-paced manga. It's not too fast-paced either, but definitely leans in that favor, which I enjoy, especially with a coming out of your shell story like this. A lot of times, those kind of stories either move way too slow, or in 2 chapters, it's like they're a regular person, which kind of ruins the whole purpose of a plot like this. But this, I think, it has the perfect pace, and I'm enjoying it, and I think you might as well. As always though, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. If you want more, check out the TooTaku podcast as well as the merch in the description box below. Other than that, I'll see all of you in the next one.